Alright guys, today's video is one like none other. It's your boy Crypto Geek and we are back on XRP today and we are talking about why XRP is going to win. And it's actually been a crazy week for XRP. I'm so excited for today's episode just because there's a lot of news and there is some breaking news in which there's either going to be a settlement in the coming few days, weeks, or we're talking Ripple's going to go full out and win the lawsuit, and SEC is going to be making a mistake. Today we're going to be discussing all of that. So before we jump right in, I want to ask you guys to like the video, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for daily crypto news, and obviously comment your thoughts down below and share this on Twitter. As you guys can see, XRP price is recovering, and I did actually mention this, in yesterday's video, in which I mentioned there's going to be a dump, which there was, and then a pump. And we did see it pump, and it was earlier at around the 91 cents range. That being said, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I giving you legal advice in this or any video. This is my personal opinion. And let's jump right into one of today's highlights of the video. Breaking! Judge Netber denies SEC's access to Ripple's legal memorandum, dealing huge blows to the SEC. What does this mean? Let's go ahead and discuss this. What this means is that the documents the SEC was desperately trying to get, in which even in the discovery hearing, this lawyer kept on saying, but we really need this document. We will show you, Judge Nutburn, that we will win if we get this document. And look at the results. Judge Nutburn has still denied it. Again, this is huge news. This proves us a few things. Number one, that at this time, SEC doesn't have much except the MOUs. That's what they basically have. And there's not much evidence, nor can you really fight in a trial in a real court with just MOUs. We're also seeing that Judge Netburn is, kind of not going to say siding biasly, because she's not siding biasly. She's siding because, we actually have the evidence. The XRP Ripple, the Ripple Labs actually has evidence and is actually showing proof they earn a security and that they need certain evidences because that would actually impact them in the trial. So Judge Netburn actually sees this and is now shifting towards Ripple Labs. So we do see Judge Netburn, now listening a lot more to the Ripple Labs side, again, because they have the evidence, because they have the proof, because they've shown that the impact of the result of the impact of these discovery hearings will actually either affect Ripple in a positive way or in a negative way. And this is why she's deciding, based on all of that, whether she should give XRP or Ripple Labs the win for the SEC discovery hearing, or the lose. In this case, again, we do see her giving them the win most of the time, because Ripple Labs, again, they do make a lot of sense in these discoveries. There's actually a reply that really caught my attention. It says, can't open the file, but this might be a very important decision, as it could mean the Judge Netburn doesn't think the argument made by the SEC in the discovery hearing, Ripple having a fair notice because they had legal advisory, is a sound argument. And obviously, Johnny Deaton, the guy that's hosting the motion to intervene, actually says, even without reading it, Arturo is on point. So again, this just definitely looks good. I'm so excited. This should actually, impact the decision of the SEC. And again, everything is shifting towards a settlement. And this is why I'm so excited. I'm actually hyped because I believe there's going to be a settlement, very. Another very huge point that was made by Jeremy Hogans. This is actually somebody that we like to call the XRP attorney, but it's actually just a normal attorney that, mostly analyzes the Ripple Labs versus SEC case. And this is what he has to say. He says, Judge denies the SEC's motion to compel production of Ripple's lawyers' opinion letters. Very important, because the judge states Ripple's subjective beliefs XRP are not relevant to the fair notice defense, blocking the road the SEC wanted to use to fight the defense. This is huge. There's actually more right here as well. Johnny Deaton, again, the same guy that's doing the motion to intervene, says the SEC is not going to win an argument that today's XRP is a security, period. Much has evolved since then, and there are too many independent use cases. As Attorney Jeremy's pointed out, an official court ruling granting summary judgment in favor of Ripple based on the fair notice / due process defense would cause huge problems for the SEC going against any other cryptocurrency in the future. If I were Gary Gensler. Alright guys, so what does this all mean? I know I paused at Gensler, but what does this all mean? This means that SEC is getting put in a very bad spot in which they aren't really sure what they wanted to do. They aren't sure what they want to do. They aren't sure, should we settle? Should we fight? Should we continue just, maybe we should just try and negotiate a settlement, but we also want things out of that settlement. So we still want XRP to maybe deem themselves as a security aspect of the settlement. What do they want? They don't know. They also understand that they're not in a good position versus Ripple. They understand that right now, Ripple will most likely, if not given a good enough offer, will not settle because they have all of the proofs that, show that they're going to win the lawsuit for versus the SEC. So, again, the SEC is put in a position they do not want to be in. If they decide that, we're not going to give Ripple a good enough negotiation, a good enough settlement, then the Ripple Labs organization or corporation will continue on moving forward with the case. And then if they win the case, then the SEC will get put in a terrible spot in which XRP will not be deemed a currency, not a security. Okay? And the big problem about it is that every case that the SEC wants to file against the cryptocurrency will now use the SEC case or will now use the SEC versus Ripple case and will just automatically win. Like the BitConnect case that they're doing right now. So the SEC just sued BitConnect. What does this mean? If Ripple Labs wins this lawsuit, then BitConnect is going to tell the judge, look at the Ripple Labs lawsuit. This is the exact same. We're getting, the same claims put against us, and look at what Ripple said, and look at what we're going to say. You can't make us lose because Ripple won that one when they mentioned. So it kind of literally just ends off every case that this has to do with a cryptocurrency that has anything similar to Ripple. And so the only thing that they can do in this case is settle with Ripple, because that way it will not be an instant win for any other company that they actually sue. So this is very important to understand. This is very important to highlight that right now the SEC is in two bad spots. And the better option that they have is a settlement. And this is why not only me, but many other crypto analysts believe the same thing. We believe that there is going to be a settlement because Ripple and the SEC are, fighting each other, but Ripple is getting ahead in that lawsuit court. So, again, these are some highlights, very important points that I believe everybody should understand. Everybody in the XRP army. There is so much positive news for XRP, and we will see the price start to impact this. Like if we have a look at XRP, let's have a look at some of the graphs that they actually show up. If this will, there we go, guys, 89 cents, and I'll take off these drawings because I like to do some analysis. But we've hit 91 today. We will see this keep on going, and this is perfectly normal, by the way, guys. If you look at the entire market, we do see the market is down. And XRP obviously gets impacted by the market until the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit is done, in which the market trends for Ripple or for XRP will change and will now start to, evolve on their own and break away from Bitcoin patterns. Because right now, XRP is following Bitcoin patterns. And so, again, everything looks pretty positive. We do see, and it looks like an uptrend is going to be on its way. Like, if we have a look here and, do you guys a bit of a... Okay, so I just put down a line here. So, as you guys can see, this line... So let's put this back, fix this up a bit. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have hit our lowest point in the 15-minute chart, obviously. But we have hit one of our lowest points in the last 2 days or so, 3 days. We also seen that previous to that, there was a nice recovery. So what this means is that based on the trend, either up or down, we will see either a pump or a dump happening. And again, it looks very positive because if we go back and we look at this line and we actually go here, let me just click on this. We see that, as you can see, it's heading upwards. So I believe it's going to keep on doing this, and I can't wait if we can get this to work kind of around the same timing. Again, it's not something we do, but like if the market works around the same time that we get settlement news, this will just rocket to the sky. This is what we're going to see. We're going to see it fly to the sky. And again, this is going to impact any investments put into XRP Ripple. Alright guys, this is going to be it for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, follow my Twitter down below, and obviously comment your thoughts on XRP down in the comment section below. I do have, again, my Twitter page where I update you guys on a, minute-to-minute basis where whenever something comes out, boom, I try to be the first one to tweet it out. So follow me on Twitter down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.